What's up, guys? This is Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be breaking down some of the best solo wide receiver catching drills that you can do that do not require a quarterback. Let's get started. Now, before we get in this video, fellas, if you are a wide receiver and would like to get faster, check out that very first link in the description below where you can get access to 75 plus speed and agility drills, all designed for wide receivers, honestly, any position to get faster, improve their 40 time, and improve their overall athleticism. So again, very first link in that description below. We organize every single drill into categories for you guys to follow, and we also have the exact sets and reps mapped out so these drills can be efficient and you get the most out of your workout. So again, very first link in that description below. Let's get back to this video. All right, guys, so this first drill that we're going to be talking about, all you need is one tennis ball. You do this with a baseball. If you don't have a tennis ball, just any kind of smaller ball than a football, and you need a wall. So you need a wall that's a pretty good sized wall, but this is going to be working on those over the shoulder catches, which are tough to work on if you don't have a quarterback. But I think this is a great simple drill that can help you with hand-eye coordination, tracking the ball, and just anything that's going to make you better with an over the shoulder pass. So what you're going to do is you're going to stand with your back up against this wall, and you want to get like right up next to the wall. I'm going to show you how this will look full speed in a second here. But what you're going to do is you're going to take this tennis ball and you're going to toss it over the top of your head. Your eyes are going to be looking forward and you're going to toss this thing over the top of your head. So when it makes contact with the wall, you're obviously going to hear it make contact with the wall. So as soon as you hear it make contact with the wall, I want you to look up, find the ball, and catch this thing with one hand. So you want to do maybe about 15 to 20 reps on the right hand and 15 to 20 reps on the left hand. So again, this is just working on that hand-eye coordination, tracking the ball over the shoulder, but also what it's working on is your hands being late with an over-the-shoulder pass. Because when you're running and you get a DB who's right on your hip, and let's say you're starting to run and you're showing your hands super early before the ball drops in. When you show your hands super early, you're letting the DB know exactly where that ball is going to be, and he knows exactly where to shoot his hands to knock that ball out and get a PBU. So what you have to do is you have to trust your eyes, and there's a great drill to work on that. So again, back up against the wall, toss it over the head, you hear it make contact, you look up, and we're catching this thing one-handed. I'm going to show you how this is going to look full speed. All right, guys, so this next drill that we're going to be talking about is going to help us again with our hand-eye coordination. All you do is you need a wall, you need one tennis ball, and what you're going to be doing is you're going to throw this tennis ball off the wall and have to catch this thing with the opposite hand that you throw the tennis ball, threw the tennis ball with. Now, the only tricky part to this drill is that your eyes are going to be closed for the first part of this drill, right? So like us just standing facing a wall and just throwing it off the wall and catching it, like, yeah, it's good to a certain point, but that's pretty easy and you're going to get the hang of that pretty fast. So what you're going to do is you're going to have your eyes closed and we're going to treat it exactly like the drill where you were catching it over the shoulder off the wall. You're going to bounce this thing off the wall. As soon as you hear it make contact with your eyes closed, you're going to open your eyes, have to catch the ball, and then you're just going to repeat the process. So you want to do maybe about 15 to 20 reps, I would say, of this drill off the wall. Now, to make this a little bit more difficult than to keep progressing with this drill, because that's the only way that you get better, right? If you keep doing the same thing over and over again, it's the same type of, I guess you could say, skill level, we're not going to make any real progress. We're going to get really good at the drill, but there's going to eventually be a point where we plateau. We have to keep making things a little bit more difficult. So when you bounce this thing off the wall, start creeping a little bit closer as it gets easier and easier. Maybe start 10 yards away and then maybe go 5 yards away, then maybe go 2 yards away and throw the ball maybe a little bit harder off the wall. If you have a partner, maybe have the partner stand in. Again, I know this drill is more so for solo drills, but let's say you have somebody like your sister who's not a quarterback. They could throw this tennis ball off the wall, you open your eyes and you catch this thing, and that's just a way to make it a little bit more difficult and a little more challenging to keep progressing, okay? So I'm going to show you how this drill is going to look full speed. Great drill for hand-eye coordination that does not require a QB. All right, guys, now one of the main things that a lot of wide receivers don't work on that can help them with their catching ability is their grip strength, right? So I think grip strength is a great way to make up for maybe having smaller hands, maybe, not having a quarterback to throw to you all the time, which is the whole purpose of this video. And this is going to be just a great simple exercise that you can do to improve that hand strength, finger strength, and just overall grip strength. So what you're going to do is you set up a towel. If you're on grass, you can do this on your floor where you don't need a towel. You're pretty much just going to be doing push-ups on your fingertips. That's pretty much all it is. Now, this is going to be tough for a lot of you younger guys, or maybe if you're on the heavier side of things as a receiver. So I recommend doing like the, like kneeling girl push-ups, if you will, and be on those fingertips and then progress into kind of standing fingertip push-ups where we're just solely strengthening my hands, my grip, and my fingers overall. So all you're going to do, again, you need a towel to set up. You set up the exact same way as a normal push-up, but you go right on the fingertips, and all you're doing is we're just going down and then up. Now, again, first time you do this or the first couple times you do this, gonna be pretty painful, not gonna feel the greatest, but again, it's a great exercise to strengthen that grip, make those hands a little bit stronger, which in turn will make you a better pass catcher. Now, grip strength helps you with just more than just catching regular passes. That's something that can help you, 50-50 jump ball where you're fighting with the DB and you have to pull this thing away from him. You hear the phrase all the time, receiver coaches will throw it around like, hey, you wanna go up strong, you wanna have strong hands through the catch. Doing exercises for your grip strength is great to do that. Now, you can do fingertip push-ups. Another exercise that I maybe like doing is something called farmer's carry. So farmer's carry is where you get 2 really heavy dumbbells and you just simply walk with it. So if you have access to dumbbells, I think that's great to do. You have like a weighted plate, doing something called a plate flip where you flip the plate end over end and you have to catch it solely in your fingers. That will strengthen your grip. That'll strengthen your hands. And again, just make us a better overall and more consistent pass catcher. All right, guys, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to leave those in the comment section below. We always appreciate the feedback. It's always great to hear from you guys. And again, fellas, if you would like 75 plus speed and agility drills that you can do with the exact sets and reps mapped out and examples of each drill to follow, check out that very first link in the description below. We also include speed and agility on field and gym workouts to help you improve your speed. So again, check out that very first link in the description below. I'll see you guys next time.